Hi there, Football Fan TV here, and this is Tony Love with the team. Zoe is here, Benji is here. We're just here to react to Sevilla 3, Manchester United 0. Manchester United was smoked, there were spanks, they were turned upside down, pose, and they were beaten. The comeback kings were beaten 3-0, and they're out of the Europa. The treble is done. Nobody's going to talk about the treble. And this weekend, Brighton is just going to come and give them a KO, and they are finished and they're done. I hope they're going to keep quiet. Zoe,
Me with my Man U fans, as a Chelsea fan, the person who batters me the most are probably Man U fans. So Arsenal fans have been peaceful and all that. So the thing is that if you banter me, best believe you better have a win and non-loss season this season. Like I mean, in the season you're bantering me in, my friend. So my so the Man U fans, they beat Chelsea. Remember they beat Chelsea and all that, and we accepted it was a loss and all that. Then Man U fans got cocky though, like, yeah, we're gonna win the treble. And I was like, please enlighten. Remember back then when they were still in the title race for the Premier League? Ay, 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 ay. We're still title contenders, still title contenders. We're gonna
we could
win the
not sleep.
treble.
For 2 weeks.
We're gonna win the
We're almost
Carabao.
2 weeks.
We have the potential to win the Premier League, the Europa. What? Oh, we're like, ah, beg. As who? Who are
Calm
you to
down,
win all
calm
those?
down.
Relax. So I made a bet with three of my. I was even out with the three guys. I made a bet. Three Money fans. I made a bet with earlier in the year. They made a bet as Money fans that they're going to win the
Mm.
treble, and I was with them yesterday watching the match. And let's just say they all left mid-match. Oh, it was brilliant to watch. Loved
They could not
it.
handle the
Loved
pressure.
it. You guys, what treble? What do you mean? Who are you?
What
As who? You
what
guys,
was
it's
Maguire doing? I think what was
as
Maguire doing?
release Maguire, you guys. The guy is supposed to be world class. Nothing is supposed to pass by
We
him,
love
innit?
him. We
The
love
guy was
him.
just letting
80
things
We
just
love
milli,
go.
80
Maguire.
milli, 80 milli.
Great.
Yeah.
Ah, it was. Let me tell you, yeah.
Maguire. And
The
also
fact
the gear.
and also some say the guy is supposed to be world class. Maguire, as long as it's in a match, he's going to do some things. Yeah, it's just kind of expected that Maguire will do some things, but the guy is supposed to be
Mm.
world class. You guys, some of those things were just the guy was falling. He was not understanding. The Sevilla kids took money speed. Yeah, oh, money was in shambles. They were not understanding anything. They were like, oh, wow. Sevilla played a brilliant
I
game.
thought they
In
were
fact,
the
they were missing.
comeback kings.
They were even missing. Sevilla missed some of their shots they should have entered. There was even that fumble in the front where they should have added. Like, someone please flick the ball in and add.
Hey,
Hit
yep.
it.
And then VAR had to check for a handball there
Yeah,
somehow. They
exactly.
survived that
Right.
one, eh?
And they survived because Manuel, imagine you're losing 3-0 and you're even still surviving more goals. And then obviously they're going to come and be like, oh, they didn't have like their main guys were injured, what. And and then what? That's football. Guys get injured all the time. Casemiro was there. Was it Casemiro there?
I hear,
Was it
I hear
was it
Lisandro.
Lisandro
Lisandro
Martinez there?
wasn't there. Varane wasn't
He
there.
was.
He wasn't there.
Lisandro.
That's what they're banking on. It wasn't. It
He
was
wasn't there.
Lindelof and Maguire. Yeah.
No, I remember seeing guys,
So
unless I
so
was on some other
Lisandro is
intoxicated things.
injured. Yeah,
Because
Lisandro is out for the rest of the season. So it was Maguire, Lord Maguire, and then
But then Luke Shaw came in second half. So who was playing in the first half?
Lisandro wasn't there. Was it Malasia?
And
It was Malasia.
uh,
No,
But
it was
other than
Malassia.
that,
It
they
was
had
Malassia.
everybody. They had Casemiro.
It was Dallo. They had one
It was
Bissaka on the right and Dallo on the left.
Dallo was playing on
They
the
tried,
left. Oh
they
yeah.
tried to
Yeah.
Kajal Cancelo because after all, Dallo is a Portuguese, yeah. So they thought
The
they'd
yeah,
have,
Portuguese.
yeah, they
But
thought
it
they'd
did.
but
I remember he
It
scored
didn't
in the
work out
he
for
scored in
them.
another match. I think he was pumped. He was like, yes,
That was
I
like
can
his
do
first
this.
goal over
I
the
can go.
weekend. His first goal for
had
Exactly.
his first goal,
United.
yeah.
Yeah, he
But
was
let me
saying. I
tell you
think he was
guys,
like, I can do this.
Zoe says I don't have banter, and that's true. I'm not really like after the game is done. I don't really have that much energy and all that. But during the game, I always poke where it hurts. And luckily for them, last night, my battery was down. I was coming back from Entebbe, so I didn't get to watch the match. But I found out about the scores in the funniest ways ever. So I got off a
Mm.
taxi, and there was a border guy seated on his bike, and that's when they scored the second goal. So the guy fell off his bike and, and stood up, fell off his bike and stood up and said, like, complaining, what, Chinochikoch, blaming Ten Hag. And then I was wondering, like, what's really going on?
Eric Ten
So I
Hag, I
guess,
think Eric Ten
Ah,
Hag actually, I think needs 10 hugs right now because things are not working.
I've run out of Eric Ten Hag jokes because, to be honest, a team that is
yeah.
supposed to be championship Simania contenders cannot lose 7-0 to another team that is having the worst season of their lives. And a team like that cannot win against Barcelona in the manner that they did and then move on and lose the next game. They lost to someone
Treble
funny
winner.
after that.
Like the
Yeah. So,
mm,
like, they've run out of excuses, yeah? Casemiro has a red card. He was there. Ericsson is
He
injured.
was
He was
there.
there.
He was there, yeah.
Sancho is now on form. Sancho played. Sabitzer is scoring goals
Martial
left and right.
came. Martial was
Martial
there.
is back.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I beg, even if your defense is injured, yeah? Like, come on. You have
No, but you get.
you have an
I mean,
Sanchez is on form. Who's saying? What that's what they were
oh,
saying.
remember when Sancho came and assisted and scored off the bench? What game was that in the Premier League? He turned the game around. I can't quite remember, but he came off the bench, assisted and scored. So then after that, they were like, Sancho is back. This is the Sancho we paid for. Yeah, I didn't even see the guy in the highlights today. I didn't see a single thing he did. Then
Ghost.
yeah, I can't. To
but
be honest,
Sancho.
I can't even blame the hair. The hair. We've known him. We love him for his saves. He doesn't pass the ball. We all know that. Not for money. For some reason,
At
we believe they have
least they have to score a goal.
in the back.
Do you remember that goal? That goal where the hair was I think passing the ball, yeah, and then
Because up
the
front
Sevilla guy got it and sent
they
it
were
back.
all good.
Very bad defensive. They're very, very bad decision making. Like, what was that? That goal
Like,
was. It was. I can't even say it was brilliant because what was that?
in every season, the hair has about 5 assists to the opponent. So we know this for a
Yes.
fact. Like, he doesn't pass the ball with his feet. But then for some reason the guys believe, we can pass around, we can pass around. Their passing accuracy is one of the lowest in the Premier League. So for me, it's more of what's this syndrome? There's this syndrome where someone has been held hostage and then they fall in love with the person that's holding them hostage. Right
I'm not
now,
sure if I get that.
um, yeah, I've forgotten the name of that syndrome. But right now, that's exactly what's happening to these Man U fans. Eric came in with his serious bald head, and they thought, okay, now we have a Pep Guardiola kind of guy, and and they
Eric is
believe
cooking. Eric is
Eric is
cooking. Let him cook.
they want, they want $100,
Ah,
100,000 bucks in the Carabao Cup, and they came out to their flags and to the suckers, and I think they even drove around town with their trophy,
yeah.
which was ridiculous. and then and now everything
Again,
is
do you remember the Let Him Cooks we received earlier this season? Let him cook. Eric is cooking. Cooking what? Cooking with no salt. Because what was that? Ah, my days. Because I'm sorry, but from the first match, you're winning 2-0
yeah.
all the way up to 80 minutes, my friend. 80, 90 minutes. Hold out. Put the entire back behind you guys. Wow, Kuba bus. I don't even know.
Exactly.
But
That's what.
hold out for just 10 minutes. Those are 10 minutes, right? 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes. Hold out. How do you release at least to score one on goal? Okay, fine,
Yeah.
cool. It will end 2-1.
Yeah.
But two? And only for them to come and malice you in the second leg. You did not even put a performance. Then they showed you what they
Nothing.
would have done. They didn't even need your own goals. They said,
Yeah.
okay,
It was
3-0.
so sweet. It was so sweet.
Mad.
I told Dranix before the game, yeah. We're talking on email because we work together. So he sent me an email and said they're going to revenge against Sevilla. I think they just lost in the Premier League before the first leg.
Yeah.
He said we're
Mm.
going to get our sweet revenge. No. He's talking about when Sevilla knocked them out. The season when Unai Emery was that coach, and they beat them at the semi-finals. Yeah. So he's
Yeah.
saying tonight they're getting their revenge, 4-0, 4-0. So when the game started and they had 2 goals, I was like, shit, this guy was spot on. Hey,
Yeah.
I woke up, I woke up in the morning and it was 2-2. And then from then on, I just knew Sevilla is like Madrid. Doesn't matter what kind of season they're having. If it's Europa League,
Yes.
they're going to slaughter whoever they come across. And yesterday was just brilliant. The highlights are one-sided. There's no single attempt
Yes.
on the other side, like they
Nothing.
go to close or something. Nothing.
But there's
It's
something about Manu and bottling these Spanish teams, eh? Because how do
yeah.
you reach a Europa final and then you lose to Villarreal? I'm not saying
Right,
Villarreal is a bad team; it's a good team, but how do you bottle a final?
right.
You get
Against the yellow,
me as
against the
that
yellow
final.
submarine.
Honestly, back then I thought it was gonna be a very easy Manchester United grabbing a Europa trophy, but
Yeah.
they bottled it like yo. And now here they are. They have beaten Barcelona. They've got on
Mhm.
to Sevilla, and their first match they were leading 2-0, only to bottle the first leg. I expected them to at least perform second leg.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
yo, Sevilla said, please relax, relax.
Relax.
I think Sevilla had about their treble nonsense, and Sevilla was like,
Uh-huh.
Ash,
So like
shut up.
tranquilo.
Please
That's all I
relax.
say.
Muy despacito, speak
What I say.
slowly, eh?
Like,
Oh my
tranquilo.
days.
Like calm down. Yeah. Them straight. Yeah.
But people will malice you, man. You get. So now that the fact that they won the Carabao, that's the only thing they have to us this season. Like let them
Yeah.
make no. But even if you see pictures of the guy holding that trophy, the man held it with his pinkies like this. He held it like this. He held it to
Yeah.
his
The
Didn't
chest,
you
first
see Anthony
and his
as
stomach
well
was longer
dancing like
than
he
the
has won
trophy.
Champions League?
Anthony danced with Ten Hag and who's this other guy? They
For a
danced around with
Carabao
their flags.
trophy, bro.
With their
But is
flags,
it
yo. Like, their national flags. A
Even French.
Brazilian flag dancing to a Carabao Cup. That's
Carabao?
embarrassing.
That's
Like,
it. It really is. It really is. The first of the trophy is like this height, bro. They
and they
hold
give you
it like
100K.
this.
Give you 100K for winning the Carabao Cup.
Okay,
100K
that is 1 week salary.
for
1 week
Ketia,
salary.
for Edin Ketia. Yeah, he earns 100 grand. And that's what they give them. So when
And they're going to
Foden and
share it equal. Are they going to? Is it going to the club? Or are they share it
went
equally?
to the club,
Are they
went to
also
the
going to be
club.
like, give me my car, 1K? Like as though it's a team
Yes,
of 11, give me my
yeah.
1K.
Me, I scored the goal. Me, I scored. So let me
Okay.
tell you, the minute Foden and Haaland scored hat tricks in one game against Man U, I told
Yeah.
Janix, whatever you guys do this season, don't have high expectations. Your coach he's not Thomas Tuchel. He's not anything. Like he is just a small team coach who knows a bit of football, but it's gonna take him a while to to overrun the nonsense that Thingy was doing. Ole
Mhm.
Gunnar. He kept Ole Gunnar around for so long. The team has lost its identity. Ronaldo spoke out, and everyone bashed him. But he is Ronaldo. He knows football. He has been around for this long. He has done whatever he has done because he's
He
fucking
has played
smart.
for multiple teams. He knows what is
Exactly.
the standard for what is right.
Exactly. And Manu is just not that. Like we don't even deserve them to be. They don't deserve to be in the Champions League. Not even the Europa League. It should be a lesson to them this season that they need to take their rebuilding process seriously. Yeah. You don't go out and splash money on one defender, splash money on one winger, and then splash money on another winger, and think you now have a team. They,
Yeah,
they
it's
didn't
true.
they didn't spend much on Casemiro. Casemiro was a very good acquisition. He needed to move on. He was bored at Madrid. He had done it all. So yeah, that
Mhm.
was a good acquisition. But if you can't build a team around Bruno and Casemiro, and the rest of your guys are shit, Rashford got lucky this season and got all these goals. But aside from that, the team was supposed to be below like what Chelsea is. So for me, I feel like it's scary times to be a Man U fan. Chelsea has a deep squad. We can build off of that, and they have a very like proactive board.
On
Manu is Manu. I don't know who's going to buy it. I don't know how that will
those guys
go,
don't want
but
to sell. They just want to sell shares. I think bit of
Yeah, they're not
part
going to
of.
sell
it
the
changed
entire
their
team.
mind.
They're just going to sell shares, which is actually kind of redundant. If they don't
They
even sell
changed
it,
their mind.
they don't, yes,
Wow,
they're not going. They're not going to sell the whole team. They're just going to buy shares.
that's nuts. That's nuts.
So
But
they're going to
anyway,
stay with those owners of theirs.
yeah, I can't wait for Sunday. I feel like I'm looking forward to Brighton Manu more than my game
Mm.
tomorrow against Sheffield because
If they
Brighton is.
win,
Yes.
we're going to talk. Oh, we're not going to sleep as well.
Yes. Let me tell you, if Brighton now still had like Trossard back in Brighton, Trossard was going to
Yo,
have a hat trick in
yo,
that match.
yo.
Ash is going to have a hat trick in that match. In that Man match. Ah, it would have been mal. Guys, do you
Yeah,
remember what Mitoma did to that guy? I think Gomez, the Liverpool guy.
Yeah,
yeah,
Mitoma is scary.
stand him and cut
McAllister,
him
when he
down.
has a ball, he's going to shoot, and you guys, the keeper is like,
yeah,
hey, you get. Oh my days, Gross is brilliant. You guys,
yeah.
it's gonna be mad. Either we're here for
So,
the
guys,
Manu banter.
thank you for bantering Manu. I am happy. I hope they lose over the weekend. And thank you so much for coming onto the fun cam as well. I hope to see you guys on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, share it with your friends, and of course, make sure you be checking us every weekday because we'll be giving you guys content. Thank you so much for coming for the fun cam, Benji and Zoe. Love. Cheers. Yeah.
Closing remarks. Closing remarks. Manu fans should stop bantering everyone else. That's why we have
Please,
so much
like,
fun bantering.
yeah, that is
They
why
don't
we
mind their
have.
own
That's why
team.
actually we don't banter because
They
we're
don't mind their
hateful
own team.
people. We really don't. We
Yeah,
banter because you make the most noise. You get it? You
yeah.
make too
Yeah.
much noise. So by the time
Honestly,
you don't do what you said, then we have a reason to come for you,
they were title
Manchester
contenders for
United.
2 weeks. They were title
Guys,
contenders for
cheers.
2 weeks, and they made